dummy, 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 dummy. I used to wonder how the Antichrist was going to come in because I'm like, people are too independent. But now I kind of see it. Why? Because Ryan Garcia is acting out in a way, and people are confirming his behavior with their own idea. But I decided to play a little game. And the game is simply this, right? What if he's telling the truth? But what if he's telling the truth in the wrong way? What if it really is a matrix? What if it's a psyop? But what if Ryan Garcia saying these words?
So this. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question, Ryan. This footage that you say that you have, you said you had some pictures or some tapes or something about Bohemian Grove. Like you said that you was gonna like release it at the right time. What do you think is the right time to release this information, Ryan? What is the right time for you?
I don't know. All I know is this. The information is out there and these fuckers think it's a fucking joke. When you kill little boys, alright, I have to hang up. They're mad now.
And these words.
Talk to us.
Bro, I don't give a bro. They held me down and they made me watch little kids get. I don't give a anymore.
Where?
Bro, they fucking took me to the fucking woods, bro, and they fucking tied. I'm not fucking joking, bro. I have fucking proof, bro. I don't give a bro. I fucking will show you every fucking video you could ever fucking believe. Bohemian Grove is real. They fucking tied me down and they made me fucking watch, dog. I absolutely don't give a anymore. Yes.
He doesn't want to take us all.
And making a mockery of Christianity with this.
All praise Yeshua. I'm speaking in tongues. Don't worry. Those who are prophets know. Those who are priests know. Those who are evangelists know that speaking in tongues is real. But these things are happening. Praise to Jesus Christ.
And when I say mockery, if anybody's a Christian, you know, doing said tongues is a foreign language that you don't know how to speak, whether Native American or other languages. It's not just speaking that's some demonic bullshit. I don't know what it is. With images of 666 and all that bullshit going around. I don't know what's going on with Ryan Garcia. I pray for my brother. But I do want to use this video as a learning experience to why he might be telling the truth. And the one thing I'm going to say about him might be telling the truth about the world's a psyop. Not that what happened to him, because the words are incoherent. Because if you listen to what he said, they took his phone, but somehow he recorded it. Somehow he was 2 years old, but he has video evidence. All kind of craziness that don't make sense, that don't add up because the story is incoherent. By the way, Bohemian Grove is a place rich people do kiss each other and do weird things that in Hollywood that, conservatives don't like. So it's like an evil place of these elites who do these crazy things. But everybody know Bohemian Grove. If it was that big, that would have to be like thousands and thousands of people in on it to care for it to be that way. It wouldn't be no simple thing of like 300 elite people just went to Bohemian Grove and everybody's quiet and there's no video and nothing that happens. No, just California people doing California thing. Might be weird to you. It's fair. But let's not let this situation distract from it. Because let's say the real world problems that actually happen, Ryan Garcia is distracted from it. This is a distraction. Like, we can pull all of these stories and we could just pick one and then just, oh, we're not doing that one. Oh, we really not doing that story. Why? Because a lot of powerful elite people actually go with that, and I like to keep my job because a lot of CEOs are part of that group, and I don't want to. We're not gonna touch that. Okay, let's just pull it up. Can I just drag one Here, okay. Drake Bell. Yes, Drake Bell. Let's do the Drake Bell story. Former child star Drake Bell is ready to break his silence about his time working with Nickelodeon dialogue coach Brian Peck, including the abuse he allegedly suffered. A name! The first thing that you have to have in knowing things, not just the elite, and you know who they are. The Drake and Josh and All That Star 37 will be among the interview subjects for forthcoming documentary Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV. Again, y'all don't really care about this story because it's not this giant cabal story. I did a story the other day about 123 people found guilty. Your neighbors. The thing is, you can't be jealous of your neighbors, right? You can't be jealous of your neighbors. Why the simple teacher up the road who make less money than you, they do some weird shit. It don't matter to you, right? And I can tell you over and over again that they don't even get 6 months in jail for doing these same weird crimes. Sometimes they don't even get on the offenders list for messing with kids, but you don't care about the regular person. It just, these rich people got famous doing something I wouldn't do, so that's the only reason they famous, because they do sacrifice, because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel better. But this is also a real story. Maybe you're interested in it. Maybe this will make you interested. A teaser for a documentary released Tuesday shows Bell preparing to talk about his experience. In the clip, interview subject and All That alum Brian Hearn and Giovanni Samuel speculate who was being hurt by Peck, who served as a dialogue coach on the show, including The Amanda Show, All That. Bell starred in the former 1999 to 2002, then co-starred with Josh Peck for the Nickelodeon comedy Drake and Josh. Just before the brief snippet ends, Bell, wearing a seafoam green suit, enters an unlit room, breathes a heavy sigh, and settles into her ready to tell the story. Former Nickelodeon star Drake Bell will be sharing publicly for the first time the story of the abuse he suffered at the hands of Brian Peck. The YouTube description of the clip read, Representative Bell and Brian Peck did not immediately respond to the Times' request for comment. Los Angeles police arrested Brian Peck in 2003 for lewd acts with a child. The alleged acts involved an unnamed minor who received coaching from Beck, according to a 2003 police statement. The alleged abuse also occurred in Peck's home in Valley Glen. Leading up to the arrest, the minors were family reported that Peck alleged over a 6-month period. See, a real story. A real story. Names, police, real things of people who actually got caught. And y'all not talking about it. You're talking about some weird story that some guy who's going, maybe having a manic episode, maybe selling a fight. I don't know him. I would hope he wouldn't just do this to sell a fight. I hope he just, well, I don't hope he's manic either, but I hope it would just be a manic attack and the guy's just had going through something. We could just pray, because if he's just doing this as a episode to sell a fight, he's a horrible human being. So I hope he's not a horrible human being. I hope he's just a dude who's going through something, and I can pray for him, and I can just say, yo, God, please help him, because this is too much. Matter of fact, let's go look up let's go look up what's going on in the world. Just to show y'all that y'all just overlooking because Ryan Garcia told you some story that he got kidnapped by grown men and they let him go because he's Ryan Garcia, and they let him go to tell the story to Andrew Tate. And then they can uncover this. And somehow they took his phone, but they recorded the whole thing for him as he watched. You see why it don't make sense? I'm just saying, if you actually think about it, the story makes sense. Don't make sense. As Drake, this pick right here, Josh Peck, the story is normal. Well, not normal. But the story is like something that happens, right? He convinces the family that he's good, that he's holding off, that he's, oh, I need to be with your child one-on-one. You might make him nervous and get you one-on-one and do weird things to you. And thankfully he's in jail. Hopefully he stays there forever. We don't need people like this around. Let's go look at other things that happen on the internet. From Ohio to North Carolina to meet up. Why am I showing you this? Why am I because there's real stories. But instead, the headline is Ryan Garcia. The title is Ryan Garcia. The thumbnail is Ryan Garcia. So yes, there are signs. There are stories coming out of people in the state that you hate, California, that are really doing horrible things. But again, we care about the sensationalization of seeing these big rappers and all these other celebrities and all of them doing some cult behavior. We have no evidence of it. Matter of fact, the story isn't even coherent. It doesn't make sense. You say one thing, you take it back the next. They took your phone, they didn't. They can't touch you, but they did. They kidnapped you, put you in the, tied you up, and made you watch. But at the same time, you can sit there and tell me that they are in the room with you, begging you to not release the tape. Sir, if they are begging you because they can't stop you because obviously you're a god. Which, by the way, prayers to him, because once I heard that, I 100% believe it's a manic episode. So I'm not talking to Ryan Garcia. I'm talking to you, the people who encourages this behavior. The people who, oh yes, you're right, King, knowing he's wrong. I'm showing you real cases, real things that happen, everyday people. I even showed you a celebrity one. I even gave you a hint of deities just so you can have fun and people to serve, just to show you a little behind the scenes, a little cover of something that's blatantly right in front of you. Why? Because if you want to prove something to somebody and hide it, just put it in their face. Something so obvious that everyone sees right there, just put it in their face and nobody will look at it. And what the old people say, it would have hit me in my face if I didn't see it. So that's what this video is about. This video is to tell you to leave your rabbit hole and think, because you are being used by the same system that is made. Why? Because if there is something out there, come on, if there is something out there that people don't want you to know, that don't want you to hear, if there is something out there, I want you to understand one thing. They will use the distraction because they know your weakness. You are a person who's actually looking for something. You're looking for the truth. So I will put something sensationalized out there so you can go chase it. It's like when you don't want to play with your dog no more and you like tired of it, you throw a bone and you go in the house so you don't bother you and the dog is busy chasing his bone while you just doing whatever you got to do. They threw a bone to you in the name of Ryan Garcia to distract you from all the intricacies of life that you're going through. The fact that the government is basically causing inflation. That inflation is high. That everything is getting higher. That even though wages are higher too, let's be fair, but inflation is higher. Little things in your everyday life is healthcare is going down. Shout out to the new bill that came out. Might help a little bit. We're gonna see, but so far healthcare is not as good. And little things in your life to distract you from. But let me just throw Ryan Garcia out here and let him say something crazy, and then y'all will be obsessed with that. let me just throw this out there, and then the real things of this real story with Drake Bell, we'll just ignore it. Y'all ignore it, because we don't want Hollywood to go down. Because if you actually look at the real cases, then the skeptical people will see the Drake Bell thing and be like, "Oh, we gotta stop what's going on in Hollywood." But no, we're gonna listen to Ryan Garcia and his story that doesn't even make sense, and then all the regular people be like, "Yo, this is just ghost hunt. They just hunting ghosts, and it doesn't make sense." And then all of a sudden, they don't even look at the Drake Bell case because it's just another Hollywood conspiracy. So who's really being silent? Who's really who really part of the system? I'm just saying. Like and subscribe. This is IBA News. Hope y'all like the new style of video. It took a lot of editing. I do appreciate you. Shout out to Shaw, Willie, Dunteezy, Mama Bear, everybody, Miss Rosalind, everybody in the chat, Vunda. I appreciate y'all. And of course, my co-host, Ruby. Like I said, like and subscribe on the video. Every Thursday, we are live. Soon, probably maybe Friday soon. Situations change. Things change. I appreciate y'all. Peace. Dummy.